Hello and welcome back to Watermelon Fitness. My name is Romana, in case you don't know me already, and today I've got a new video for you, and this is specifically dedicated to pre and postnatal women, and in particular I would like to dedicate this video to Hana and Charlotte, my beautiful clients and friends, and I want to provide a safe space here on the mat today for you to have a really good session. So to ensure that everything goes smoothly, please listen to your body. If you are feeling particularly sore in a position, or you want to modify, or you want to stop, please feel free to follow your own inner guidance. And everyone is different pre and postnatal. Sometimes during pregnancy we can experience back pain, pelvic pain, we can experience nausea. So anything at all that you're feeling that's disrupting your workout, just take a moment. It's a video, so you can pause it and come back to it another time if needed. But all of these exercises are pregnancy and postpartum safe, so you should be absolutely fine. But if you are, as I say, feeling pain, please stop immediately and please consult your doctor before you engage in any exercise, just to make sure that that's all good. And if you've got any questions at all or any requests for further videos, please post them in the comments below. I always read your comments and it's really nice to see. I really want to post more regularly for 2024, so if you've got any ideas, let me know. If anything particularly resonated from last year, let me know as well. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video, and power to you. Thanks for being here. So we're ready to begin. You don't need any equipment for today. If you want, you can add a kettlebell to make a certain exercise a little bit harder, but if not, just use your body weight, and all you need is a mat and comfy clothes. And we are going to start with a little warm-up. So starting with our hands underneath our shoulders, knees below the hips, we're going to go for a cat-cow. Very gently moving through the spine in your own time, finding your rhythm. Exhaling to curl. Inhaling to extend. Taking a moment to go inward here, feeling into the body. We're going to tuck the toes, lift the knees off the mat, and we're going to squeeze in, lifting our pelvis. So squeeze the knees a little closer to each other, and imagine the perineum, the area between the anus and the vagina, sorry to be graphic, going inward a little bit. So you're going to pull up through the perineum, through your Muladhara chakra. Inhale, expand, exhale, squeeze in the pelvis. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So it's a real inward movement here. Squeeze in. If you have a ball, you can place it here, or a cushion could also be very good as well. So you're placing the cushion in between the knees, opening slightly, squeeze in, lift in through those bottom muscles, the pelvic floor lifting. Inhale and squeezing, exhale. Take a little breather, drop the knees. If you have your ball or your cushion, you can release that. Now we're going to extend the right arm, left leg, and feel into this bird dog. Take a moment to lift a little bit through your center, through your midline, and exhale, coming in. I understand sometimes when we're pregnant, it's harder to lift in through the belly button, so don't worry too much about that if it's feeling uncomfortable. It's hard when you're pregnant or postpartum, especially if you're used to being active, to go back to exercise can feel quite daunting or a little confusing. So today, hopefully, you'll feel good doing this. Let me know how it goes for you. And changing sides. Left arm, right leg, and coming in. Being mindful here, I know that if you have a big bump, it might feel a little harder. Or if you have a baby around you distracting you, you might have to pause the video. That's okay too. It's all part of this new way of training. But you're showing up and you are trying your best, and that's the main thing. And last one, coming in. Fantastic. We're going to send the left leg forward, and we're going to come over the toe and back. Whoopsies. You might feel a little bit off balance yourself, so if you're like me, just catch your balance before going again. Just remembering to connect with the breath, connect with your belly. Sometimes after giving birth, it can feel quite different in different bodies, and we might feel that our joints, our muscles, our bones have kind of changed shape. But that is all part of the transformative act of creating life, which is pretty remarkable if you ask me. I've switched sides here. Last couple. And relax. When we're doing these stretches, don't worry about going too far with it. When you're pregnant, sometimes your joints are more malleable. You feel like you can go further, but try to resist going too far, as we don't want to hyperextend. We're going to come onto our side here, stacking the knees, hands quite close into your right hip, and we're going to align the feet and knees, as I said, and then from here, pushing into the ground, you're lifting through the left knee, holding here, and gently returning down. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Two more. And on the last one, we're going to hold it up there. Gently returning down to switch sides. Same thing. Hand is strong, wrist is strong. And lift. We don't have to lift too far. If it's too much to extend quite wide, just go to here and then come down. Or even lifting the hips might be enough for today, depending on your levels of strength today. Sometimes we haven't had much sleep in these times where we're pregnant and postpartum. Just taking our sweet time. This is really strengthening the inner thighs, the glute muscles, the hip flexors, and the core, keeping everything together. Last one. I think I might have done an extra one on this side. And gently releasing. We're going to come onto our side, all the way flat, like a little mermaid on a rock. And I'm going to bring my left arm over the right shoulder and my right hand in front. From here, I can either bring my knees in or extend the legs. Your version. It's a little easier if I bring my legs in. Big inhale as I push away the ground to come up, using the side of my core and all through this right front arm, and gently coming down. Take your time as you descend. Last one. Slowly we're going to shift our weight to the other side, finding the same position. Straightening that little curl in the mat. And then from here, right arm taps the left shoulder for support. Align the hips, align the feet and knees, and press up. Slowly down. One side might feel a little easier than the other. And release. Very, very nice. Hope you're feeling good. Remember to have water nearby as well. And next up, we are going to go for a standing position. And we're going to work on our balance a little bit. So I'm going to bring that up a little. I am going to reverse my left foot, start on the right, wherever you feel. Come down almost to touch the ground with the back knee, and then from there, leaning into that front leg, I am lifting and balancing with the left knee at the front. Inhale, I go back to tap, almost to the ground. Exhale to lift. Keep that toe pointed up. Keep that 90-degree angle at the front and at the back if possible. And exhale. And exhale. Inhaling on the effort, exhaling on the release. We can have a little bit of dynamic movement on the way up, then we hold, and then a little bit of really enjoying the descent. And as we come back to center, we'll switch to the other side. This time the right leg will go back almost to touch, all the way. Inhale, you can add the arms in if you like. Use your breath. Last one. And releasing. Really nice. Next up, we're going to do a little bit of mobility. So I'm going to work on some hip circles all the way around and down. From there, all the way to the front again. Inhale to lift, all the way around. Externally rotate and back. Big inhale, around and back. Inhale and back. Last one. Really feeling that polishing of the hip socket, changing sides. Taking your time, feeling those extremities. We're still trying to keep the hips forward as much as we possibly can. Last one. Energy in that hip. And releasing. And now we're going to play around with an isometric hold. So I'm going nice and wide in my squat, goddess squat. This is a beautiful squat inspired by goddess pose from yoga. I'm keeping the knees over the toes. I'm bringing my hands to heart center, and we're going to hold here. Big inhale, and as we exhale, can we drop a little deeper? Inhale, lift a little bit, and exhale, come a little deeper. Inhale, lift a little, and come a little deeper. Two more. Inhale, and come a little deeper. Inhale, come a little deeper. Now lifting the right heel and left. Right heel and left. Right heel and left. Last one. Right heel and left. Completely straightening, folding over. We can fold to a 90-degree position. We don't have to squish the bump if it's there. And imagine the line of the head going forward. The hamstrings relaxing. Give yourself a little pat on those hamstrings. A little bit of gratitude for that body of yours. And that's our first round done. And we are going to move into the second round of everything again. So same exercises, and this time we're going to bring a little bit more presence to them now that we understand them a little better. So going back to number one, starting onto our side, hand is on the ground, shoulders aligned over the hand, and I'm lifting up. Big inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. We repeat that 6 more times. I'm watching you. You're doing great. Imagine I'm there with you. Actually, sorry. I need to just lower it just a tiny bit. Keep on going. Hopefully you're nearly at 8 now. Last one with you. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and come down with control. And we'll do a little shimmy over to the other side. Align the toes. I like to tuck the toes up towards the shins. Big inhale. Try and go up nice and slow so you're not using momentum. And then come down slow. My last one there was quite fast. Holding here, engage the hip flexor for 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. We can give ourselves a little lie down. And from here, hand on opposite shoulder. I'm going straight in for my 8 repetitions here of my sideline push-up. Strengthening those upper arms to carry the baby. If you've got your baby here already, this is a really good one to get the abs going and to get the upper body strength that we need to really do all the daily chores whilst holding a baby and relax. Woo! Switcheroo to the other side. And again, here we go. Pushing through. And down. And down. And down. And we're back. Don't know what happened there. So we were here, left hand in front of my shoulder and gently down. Exhale as you push the floor away. Yay, we've done that. Woo! Another one ticked off the list. And now we have got our, God, I've nearly forgotten what's next. Oh yes, our reverse lunges. Okay, so we're back to our reverse lunge. I'm starting with the left, but you can start with whatever side you prefer. And nice and strong. Powerful warrior here as you lift up, push into the feet. Inhale. Really strong through that bottom leg. Pushing the big toe down. Engaging the glutes. Doesn't matter here if you've got a different pace. Go at your own pace. You might be going faster or slower. Holding here. Arms up if that feels good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Other side. Big inhale. If you're feeling a little bit off balance today, maybe come beside a wall to do this and hold on to a wall beside you. Imagine maybe you're practicing with someone else. You can hold on to them. Big inhale. Slowly down. Some days we feel more balanced than others. Last one, and we're going to hold it there. I keep knocking the light. For 5, 4, Beautiful ballerina. 3, 2, and release. We've got one last mobility move. I'd like us to work a little bit on the shoulder joint. We're going to come with our right hand over the left shoulder. Keep the shoulders facing forward. And we're going to do some openers here. Go as far as the body allows. With control, with intention. All the way back. All the way forward. And changing sides. Left hand on right shoulder. One way. Keeping the breath going. Maybe we get an extra stretch in the toes here by tucking them under. If you'd like that. If not, you can flatten yourself completely down. You can do this from standing as well, if kneeling is not comfy. Last one. Woo. Last time in our little goddess squat. Here we go. So my head is cut off here. You're going to come down all the way. Hold it here. We don't have to go too far past that middle line. You can stay with your hips aligned with your knees, staying strong. Maybe you're a little bit higher. You choose how high you want to go. Inhale, exhale. We're just going to do that microscopic movement of the pelvis up and down for 5. Pulse it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it there if you can. Go for the heels. 1, 2. Smiling through it. 3. Woo, we got this. 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it's burning. 7. And 8. Folded forward, flat back position. Ooh, give yourself a nice rub. And a big congratulations for doing that. Maybe take a moment to just bring the hands to the belly. Bring some gratitude for this area that has done so much for you and has performed so well today in this mindful movement session. And I really appreciate you being here as I adventure back into making videos again. I'm so delighted to have you move alongside me. And if you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and a comment. And yes, if you did it, Hana and Charlotte, I'm so proud of you. And anyone else who's pre or postnatal, or anyone who's just getting back to movement, this is the perfect way to ease yourself into the new year without having too many extreme goals, and just kind of going easy and steady is the way forward, in my opinion. Going in short spurts, especially if you're feeling unfit, and just easing yourself back in. And yes, thank you for being here, and power to you. See you in the next video, which hopefully won't be too far away. Bye.